Good, happy Saturday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, Hudson firefighters rescue man being chased by police from river. Nashua and Hudson firefighters said they rescued a man who found himself struggling in the Merrimack River while fleeing police early Monday morning. Police said 33-year-old Linnell Lopez of Nashua was seen speeding on Ferry Street in Hudson, heading toward Nashua. Police said Lopez accelerated when they tried to pull him over and ended up crashing into a tree. When police caught up, nobody was in the car. Nashua fire rescue personnel said they were called out to the Merrimack River shortly afterward in the area of Veterans Bridge, where they found Lopez in the water. Lopez allegedly jumped down from the Hudson shore and tried to swim to Nashua's side, but struggled midway when the current began to carry him south. Hudson firefighters dispatched their boat, and within 10 minutes of arriving, they had rescued Lopez, who was brought to the hospital for treatment for cold water exposure. Police said Lopez is being charged with speeding, resisting arrest, possession of a controlled drug, evading police, and operating with a suspended license. Man arrested in connection with body found in burning home. An arrest has been made in connection with the death of a Worcester man whose body was found in his burning home, police said. Police said Brian Flores, 28, was arrested Friday night as a result of an investigation into the death of David Carlson, 53. Police and fire officials went to the home at 12 Homestead Street on Tuesday evening for a report of a fire and found Carlson dead inside. Carlson appeared to have suffered a head injury, and police said his lower body was badly burned. Detectives confirmed Flores knew the victim but did not charge him until they established probable cause. Flores is charged with assault and battery by means of a dangerous weapon. His brother, Sango Flores, 26, was also taken into custody on a charge of failure to appear when summoned by a grand jury. Additional charges may be added pending the autopsy results. Fire rips through multi-unit apartment in Rumford. Crews from several towns battled a multi-unit fire in Rumford Saturday. Oxford County Dispatch confirmed the fire broke out in the 200 block of Cumberland Street in a 3-story apartment. Few details have been released, and occupants at the time of the fire was not immediately known. We will keep you updated as more information becomes available into our newsroom. Video reveals how actions of U.S. border officers led to tragedy. Let's take a look at the video. Sorry about that, we do not have that video up. Cruz Lanzo was only 16 when a stranger handed down his death sentence. In many respects, he was a typical teenager. He studied raising to the 10th grade at a local high school. He worked helping his grandmother run a small business that supported his family, and he looked after his younger sister, Ryan, who relied on him after their parents separated. Tayanj, however, where Velazd live, is not a typical place. For decades, the city has been an important staging ground for multi-billion-dollar business of moving illegal drugs from South to Central America into the United States. It is home to warring centrals who conduct business in bloodshed. There were 910 homicides in Taraj in 2016, and with 85 homicide documented so far this year, 2017, is a piece to be one of the most violent years in recent memories. At the start of the presidential campaign, Donald Trump accused Mexico of exporting drugs and crime that follows in their wake. He has since pleaded to build a wall between the United States and Mexico and announced plans to deport thousands of U.S. customers at the border and protection officers to police. On the night of November 18, 2013, Velazd arrived in San Yadros port of entry, the Western Hemisphere busiest land border crossing. Government surveillance video obtained by ABC News of his encounter with border officers showed him gripping details just how far officers would go as they questioned a young man caught between the powerful forces on opposite sides of the cross-border drug trade. In response to the investigation, the agency issued a statement saying CBP takes all allegations of mistreatment seriously and does not tolerate actions that are not consistent with our core values, vigilance to the country intelligence. But for other young people, the consequence of that alleged misconduct was extreme, suggesting that at least some of the bad hombres are not the people crossing the border, but the people patrolling it. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.